Gonna be DJ Flex first up versus Seaver. Traps already laden for the Mage. Trying to see if he can go for a blink around the corner. Big damage, but DJ does go for a feign death at the right time. I don't think this man was expecting to feign death at Arcane Surge, but there it is. Gonna be a knockback with a slow into DJ Flex. Trying to see if he can run him down, but it's gonna be DJ breaking out of those roots together with a pet ability. The Master's Call in order to be able to give himself a little bit of that freedom from control. Gonna be mad missiles on DJ, actually super low. Gonna be, oh my god, I don't even know what killed DJ. The man didn't even have a second to press turtle shell. Oh, alrighty, Seaver popping off the bat. I'm not even sure, to be honest. What killed that man? Gonna be fire breath by last Evoker, trying to see if he can go for big damage with Seaver. Eternity Surge to follow, knocking back the Evoker, and is looking for a bit of a reset himself. Gonna be last, full mastery, got him some big mobility. Disintegrates are gonna be able to slow down Seaver and rip him apart little by little. Big poly onto the dragon, as it's gonna be actually a trinket out of last, trying to get aggressive here, chasing after Seaver. Big beam, and Seaver trying to see if he can potentially break the distance. Evokers have a 25-yard range with their casting ability. But that means abilities like Disintegrate and Cast can literally be outranged by other ranged that have a 40-yard range to them. Gonna be last with a big shatter towards Seaver, trying to go for a bit of Disintegrate with a deep breath to follow. Seaver does get to dodge it, and it's actually sent Seaver. Last Evoker try to see if he can drop Seaver, because Seaver gave himself a little bit of an immunity. If you get it, try to interrupt a caster with running one of the new PvP talents, I think Premonition, where if you try to juke, if you juke a kick, you get more haste, immune to CC, and it shows big Arcane. Oh my god, this man just went bowling. Double bowling balls over at last Evoker into a barrage. Whittle him down, chipped away at him little by little by little. Gonna be breath onto Daddy Suit with a Nova right after. So we're trying to make sure that this rogue does not go anywhere at all. Big Arcane Surge full potential, could be a Cloak of Shadows. Immediately Cloak of Shadows for Daddy Swift. Arcane Orb doesn't quite clip him, picking up the eyes. This is good to find the rogue. Gonna be the rogue right on top of Seaver. Trinket to follow. Seaver got himself the all the time, breaking away from Daddy Suit. It's gonna be a mad. Oh my god, what is the damage? Oh, this man is dead. Oh, Jesus Christ. Arcane Mage. Do you even need anybody on that team? I don't think so. Seaver may have to go for an ice. Oh god, as a double Shadow Strike comes. Oh, not a Shadow Strike. Double ambush comes out for Linthania. My goodness, is going to try to go for a little bit of the Shadow Strike build. Oh, not, I keep saying Shadow Strike, but it's an ambush. Oh, that's so weird. Having out the rogue with an ambush without has animation of Shadow Strike is going to be so wrong. Does get himself a Cloak of Shadows really early on with a board for Reverence, trying to see if he can break up from the rogue. While that Cloak of Shadows immunity is up, definitely wants to make sure he has himself the Succubus in order to veer the rogue away. With a cannonball loaded up already, as the thing trying to continue the pressure. Going to be getting shot onto the Reverence. Does get himself double ambush right here. Lots of common points are getting spent and built up real quickly. Trying to see if he can get himself a little bit more damage. Big pistol shots to follow with double ambush yet again. Interrupted him on fire, but it's going to be a shadowy board to put the rogue away. He's going to back up out of there for just a second. Reverence under ton of pressure still. Maybe Linthania can get low enough. Maybe the next stun could be deadly. It's going to be second BCC with a trigger to follow. Mortal available for Reverence in just mere seconds. If the man can survive, he doesn't use Dark Pact. Needs to use Dark Pact immediately. Mortal Dark Pact the last second. Does he have himself any more instant cast versus Linthania? The man had a Dark Pact for a second there. Gonna be a Shadow Step into for the rogue with ambushes. Oh! Are you kidding me? The one went dance. Man literally went Shadow Dance, just ambushing the Warlock down. Big pistol shots ripping right through Fang with a blind, as he sees Fang going for some cool death. This is going to be Linthania with a blind shot to reset. Trinket is going to help him break out of that blind. Linthania may be in a bit of trouble. I don't know if they have a disarm for Fang at all anymore. Big bleed onto Linthania. Do go for a kidney shot. That's going to be Shadow Strike. Oh, Shadow Strikes ambushes back to back, but doesn't quite break through Fang immediately. Stormbolt to follow. Does go for cheap shot onto Fang to establish more control. Actually, that control mobility from mobility. Oh! Linthania does let him get it. I don't even know what killed the guy. What was that? Linthania, are you kidding me? Oh my god, this Outlaw Rogue. Literally a sub-rogue, man. He got Shadow Dance and everything. Cheap shots too, everything. You know, gonna be tricky for Dali with a full dots on Linthania. Maybe they can go Cloak of Shadows. I don't think they can really remove those bleeds easily. It's gonna try to go for a couple ambushes for Dali, but without a cheat death, man, is just dead. With the other Fang jumping in before Dali can go for a bit of a reset. Full burst, trying to put bleeds on him. Big bleeds are up. Dali could be in trouble still. Does go for a blind, but then breaks it immediately. It was super unfortunate. Seawork going to be up for the team 1 versus Daddy Swift as a rogue. It's going to take everything for Seawork to try to overcome this assassination rogue. Got himself a bit of shifting power with a blink. Try to go for blinks while he has shifting power in order to maybe give him a little bit of an AoE out for the rogue, but the rogue does hit him with a sap breath by Seawork. As Rogue does a very soft open trick and immediately trying to go for some damage. Potentially could be easy. Ice block for Seawork. Does himself all the time. Does he just use it? I think he still may have to go for an ice block. Gonna be clocking shots for the Rogue really early. As Seawork is still bleeding out profusely. Trying to go with an ult time together with a temporal to give himself a little bit more healing. Big burst out of the Rogue. Does have a trinket. Maybe a barrage will be enough here. Cheat death for the Rogue. And Seawork is actually melting. Does still have to go for an ice block. My goodness, always been able to do is just delay that dot damage, but I feel like maybe at this point, if you are gonna have to use that big defensive anyway, you might as well use Ice Block immediately versus a Rogue, especially when they got all that damage rolling in on him. Oh my god, big damage out of the Arcane Mage pretty immediately on Fang with a Reflect, but the man is still taking a bit of damage. Got himself a little bit of that cascading, erupting AoE damage as well. Gotta be Seawork trying to see if he can bank up a little bit more missiles on there all the time in case Fang gets aggressive, but the man, you're just trying to go for a reset. I think Fang trying to see maybe get himself second win in order to give himself freebie healing. But he does need to be out of combat in order to do that big knockup as he goes in for a leap, stopping him halfway through on his mobility. Big bowling balls rolling in, second bowling ball right after him. Got himself a little bit of out of the arena. Oh, big burst, oh, breath right after, does himself a defensive in range chin. Is it going to be enough though, as Fang has to unleash the raw cardinal energy of a Fury Warrior right then and there. Had to get kind of hyper aggressive. Gonna be Reflect as Fang realizes it's gonna be a lot of damage. All the time is up for Seawork with the Radiant Spark to follow. Big damage output. Fang trying to see if he can mitigate it. Gonna be massive blast. Oh my god, does he have a barrage to end it? Oh my god, that was insane amount of damage. The man was just melting there. Jesus Christ, those Arcane blasts are brutal. And with that Kyrian, whew, that is a lot of damage. My god, DJ Flex is going to be out here next. Last time DJ and Seawork squared off, Seawork was able to just blast out DJ before he had himself a go. So Seawork walking into this duel somewhat behind on cooldowns, at least offensively, so maybe they'll give DJ an opportunity to get a breather. Does go in for awesome big damage in the opener versus Seawork, but that also time does let him play it super safe into a temporal. Is going to give him a bit of recovery, 21% dampening, so better watch your health. Double orb is going to be DJ, got a low in health, big execute, got himself a bit more health to work with. Definitely will need to use turtle at some point. Ice block for Seawork as DJ throws down a flare. Most likely is going to put a bunch of traps around Seawork, isn't he? Could potentially be tricking out DJ Flex, does go for an over in the pet. Pet can go back to DJ to help him out. Going to be big damage for DJ. He's going to try to see if he can back up out of there. Missiles to follow. Still under a ton of pressure. Is going to try to go for a big barrage. Mad damage. DJ in that execute range. See if it does step into a steel trap, but it's going to be able to port around. Ooh, DJ, you're just dead. Unless you're dead. Is it going to be enough? Freeze the trap. Remaining bandages. Try to see maybe you can bait Seawork in there. Barrage. Oh, the barrage. That range execute. He just needs to curve around like that one wanted move with curving bullets. You basically just got to curve a barrage. Knock back into Litania. It's going to put him on ice. Chicken for Litania. Seawork is under trying to pressure the man. Got nothing left. Nothing in the tank. Trying to see if he can survive it. I think it may be over though with a kid shot. Litania is not going to give him a break. Val going to be next as a Retribution Paladin. Can an Outlaw Rogue battle a Retribution Paladin? Because previously, Outlaw Rogues generally do pretty bad against plate classes. However, ambushes do proc you if you build it right. Find weakness, letting you bypass 15% of the armor, which is much better for Outlaw than before. And it looks like the Litania is able to bypass that armor fairly handily. Quick gouge of Val may not be the worst idea to stay kind of next to Val. It's going to be a Shadow Step to try to see if he can get himself a proper go with a Cloak of Shadows. Val does jump down to 1 health, and the man does not panic, just presses bubble, and Calm starts walking towards Litania to ask him about Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Going to be a big final wreck. I don't think he hit Litania at all, though. Litania with a pistol shot. Get a shot. Ambush does give himself the fine weakness. It's going to be Blade Rush towards Valor. He just needs a bit more Saber Slashes and he's good to go. Or Sinister Strikes used to be called Saber Slashes back in the day. Fang charging out towards Litania. No more trick available for the Rogue. Does go for Disarm. May have to play it very carefully. Going to be a stun onto Fang with Ambush. Going to be a Trinket. He's just trying to see if he can reverse the damage onto Litania out of left field with an evasion by the Rogue. Does Fang have a Stormbolt to follow? Does go for Disarm versus Rogue. Has himself an evasion for a little bit longer. But it's pick up with a Disarm onto the Warrior. Doesn't tell you how many bursts to follow. Does not have a stun, I think, for a while. Gonna be big defenses for Fang. This is where the Rogue with a kidney shot. It's gonna be, I think, a short kidney shot with a vanish right after. Leaping right on top of the Rogue. Does he know he's there? It's gonna be double the ambush for the Rogue. He's trying to go for those ships. With the pistol shots right after. Stormbolt, Litania, Mages go down to the execute here. Do they go down? Gouge the last second. Somehow he's able to break away. What is this Rogue out here? How is he doing it? Trying to see if he gives himself a bit of a reset. Does go for a reheal. With the Sippic up blind to control Fang. Does he have himself a proper kidney shot? Next Stormbolt could be very deadly. Trying to build some calm points. Kidney shot. Is that going to be him taken down? Oh, double ambush. Down goes. And Dally, Shadow stepped on, cheap shot by Lantania, going to be mid trigger for Dally, could potentially be disarmed, does go for a disarm. Blind by Dally, as he's committing quite a lot of cooldowns with advantage to follow into a Kinder shot. Lantania does have a trigger for it, is going to go for a trinket as full dots around him. Cloak of Shadows up for Dally with an evasion. Lantania can potentially go for a cheap shot, definitely needs to go for a bit of survivability healing here, but once the dots are on ya, that's it, you're just dead. You're marked for death. You're death marked, and you're done. There's nothing that's going to happen. You can't really get out of there. Gonna be Tree Hugger up next with the maim onto Dally. Got himself full bleeds to follow. Maybe potentially a big bite. No, just gonna put some dots and walk away from the guy. Let him just melt right down. The man is just gonna go down. With Jazz gonna be the last one over for the team 2 as the Shadow Priest trying to see if he can potentially blast out Tree. And it's gonna be a full burst available. That's gonna give himself Ascendance. Full Dark Ascendance with a wall available for Tree. Does go for a quick fear. It's going to be a stun with a Mind Bender. Massive Mind Games. Huge burst of the Tree. The man is going to be going down in just a moment. My goodness. Yeah, Shadow Word Death. So he needs one Shadow Word Death. Stun on the Jags. Maybe another. Oh, spikes to follow. Just absolutely spiked his brain. My goodness. There it is. Lantania with 3. I think Seamark had a couple of games there. A couple of kills there too, right? My God, them rogues are right now nutty, huh? Them rogues are nutty. Let's get ourselves another one going here, boys. Yeah, yeah, I'm done.